Okay, we back. We looking at, as fast as Nebuchadnezzar bowed down to Daniel, talking about the Most High, the power of powers and so forth. Here it is, he done made an image. Tell everybody, when you hear the music, you got to bow down to it. So this answer from Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that were named, as they always name, we go to these kingdoms, give us another name, take us away from our Hebrew name. In verse 16 of Daniel's 3rd chapter, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our power, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. And he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. That's a bold statement. He said they're careful to answer him, but they said, hey, our power, the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. And he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, if he don't, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods. We're not going to serve your idols, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his vision was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wrought to be heated, right? So they put him in that fiery furnace. And remember he said, hey, heat it up 7 times hotter than it's supposed to be. So now, and he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast him into the burning fiery furnace, right? Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, all the clothes that they had on, and their other garments. So they had garments on, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. So they cast them in the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew. Listen at this. The flame of the fire slew, meaning it killed those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. It was so hot that the fire coming out from that fire, that they heated up 7 times hotter than it's supposed to have been, slew the men that took Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and threw them in that fire. And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake, and said unto his counselors, did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose. They were shackled, they were tied up in the fiery furnace that was heated up 7 times hotter than it's supposed to have been. But when he looked, he saw 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire. Hear that? Walking in the midst of the fire. Remember what they said? Verse 17 said, if it be so, if it's the will of the Most High, our power, the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, shall we serve, that whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thy hand, O king. Nebuchadnezzar said in verse 25, they got him in that, they got him in that fiery furnace, and he answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose. But they put 3 men in there, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. Walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the 4th is like the Son of the Most High. Y'all hear that? The Son of the Most High. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace, and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High power, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire, and the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men upon whose bodies the fire had no power. Y'all talking about power, that's spiritual power from the Most High. The fire had no power over them, just like they said. But they were about the Most High. Saw these men upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was and the hair of their head seized. The hair on their head didn't even burn, neither were their coats changed. Hear that? Nor the smell of fire had passed on them. That's our power. Y'all believe that? Or y'all think it's a fairy tale? You better understand, man, this is real. This is real as real could be. All praise to the Most High. And YAHAWASHI. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the Most High power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, for the second time, right? Who have sent his angel, who is the Son of the Most High, who is the top angel of the Most High, MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI, who have sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word and yielded their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any power except their own power. You hear that? We ain't supposed to accept no power, no idol, except for our own power. Therefore, I'll make a decree. Listen to what he said. I'll make a decree that every people, nation, and language will speak anything amiss against the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. That's the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Most High said that's his name forevermore. To all generations shall be cut in pieces. You speak against the Most High, he said, hey, shall be cut in pieces. And their houses shall be made a dunghill. Gonna be made a toilet. Because there is no other power that can deliver after this sort. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. Gave them more power than they had then. Oh yeah. So I'm going to continue on this because the Spirit led me to show you how everybody wants us to not follow the Most High and do what he say do. What was they? They was doing just what we read in through the spirit of Exodus 20, which is the 10 Commandments from 1 through 17. In verse 4, we read this. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. That's what Nebuchadnezzar did. Or any likeness of anything in that is in heaven above, that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Here it is. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them. This is what he wanted to do. Keep that in mind. We're going to keep going here because this is what these nations have done, and they want us to do this even with these religions today. Same thing. We're going to go into it. We're going to show you. Through the Spirit of the Most High. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Most High, thy power, am a jealous power. His name is jealous. We read that in Exodus 34 and 14. He's a jealous power, visiting iniquity, the wickedness of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. You see? Because you hate him by not doing what he say do. And don't get it twisted. He going to get you. He gonna bring it forth. Numbers 14 and 18, he said the Most High is long suffering. He said he long suffering, suffering a long time, and of great mercy, not getting what you deserve to get, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation, as he said in Exodus 20 and 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Most High, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. So all you that are thinking that you ain't got to do what the Most High say do, you hate him. you hate him. Because he said in 1 John 5:3, for this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous. So you think about that. You ponder on that until we see each other again. And with that, I'm out. Shalom.